So last episode we built this, our 5-story tall mega portal that totally doesn't just completely ruin the entire hub. Now at this current moment there's no way for an elytraless me who may have just died somewhere far off into the distance to access this portal. So today we're going to be working on finishing up this area, getting some bridges in here and just, you know, making it look good. So I'm going to start off by getting 2 of our main connecting bridges to this whole structure going. There's going to be one from here to that cliff and the most dreaded one from here to there. Now that is dreaded because for one it's a diagonal and for two it is not a straight diagonal, it goes off to the side a little bit. So fun mass, I love this. So I've added our 2 little bridges here as well as some foliage, and let me tell you, this bridge right here was just as painful as I thought it was gonna be. Not only was this arch horrible to try and work out, but I also had to match it to this completely uneven angle I tried to go for. Never doing that again. Learn from your past mistakes. And I've also got this one here. Now you can't really tell that there's a bridge here just because the color palette just completely mashes with the one behind it. So slight problem there, but we're just going to not look at that. Now I don't really have many plans on where this bridge here is going to lead, so for now it's just going to be a dead end. We can maybe build a path going up that way towards the shopping district. But for now I think we're going to be working on this path here, which connects to the rest of our base, as well as what's going on there. And with that, our hallway is done. Now this connects to down here where I'm going to have another bridge going to this island, which then leads to this island and eventually to a big building right here. Now I have no idea what I'm going to put here yet, but I'm going to have to figure something out. Because eventually what's on this island has to have bridges that lead into this cliff as well as this cliff. Because I have a lot of plans to utilise the hollow insides of my base, which as you can see, there are quite a lot of. So I finished off the bridge here and now we can get started on our building over there. Now hopefully this one is actually going to be time-lapse, because I just updated my version to 1.20.4 and all of my time-lapses have just completely broken. So yeah, enjoy the jump cut of everything being finished. Now my friend Alex has a certain farm I'm in need of, and I have no idea how it works. I hope this means the storage is full and I don't actually have to use the farm. Oh my good god, yes. Well, that saved me a lot of time. So I finished off these little roofs on our build, and you may notice that the top is quite empty. Now my plans for up here is to have 2 claws kind of holding like a big version of one of these crystals. I thought it'd be pretty cool, you know, maybe they're using this as some sort of refinery for the harvested crystals that then go into like the big gates and whatnot. So whilst I'm off looking like a hacker in the background there, I thought it would be a good time to explain why this whole thing looks completely different to my base up there. And that is simply just because it's a completely different idea. My base up there was originally how my whole base was going to look, but then I realised copper isn't exactly an easy thing to gather, so we're going with this design for pretty much the rest of the base, as well as just completely different build style in general. So with that done, I think it's about time we liven up this place a little bit, because without any foliage or anything it's looking kind of dead right now. And to rectify that, I'm going to use the age-old technique of just shoving a bunch of leaves everywhere and hoping it works out. Now as the ancient scriptures state, if thy build looks dead, cover thy build in oak leaves and it shall look better. And this is why we always follow the ancient scriptures. It looks way better than it did before. I do think though, I might have gone a bit overboard with the vines on the top. But for the theme of this whole build, I think it does kind of fit. So I'm going to continue following the scriptures and get some more trees and whatnot on these 2 islands, and then we can start building some more floating islands. So now that we've got this done, we can liven up this area a hell of a lot more. And we're going to do that by building a bunch of these floating rocks all over the place. And then connecting them to various points of the terrain with some massive vines. I feel like I shouldn't be witnessing this. So I've gone and put all the vines for our rocks, and we can start on the thing I have been procrastinating about for a couple days now. These things here took so many eons together, you have no idea. But now we have our 4 little guys down there, digging up seeds, never to leave that place again. And this is our little lab area. Now we have no way to get from the top down, or vice versa, that's whoever plays this map but me problem. Now we have 2 more things to do in this video, and that is to get this bridge done, and this bridge done, so I'm just going to spawn those in really quick. That's 1, and that's 2. Now with that, this build and this episode is done.